So here we are. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but that's what we do. Now, let's do this. Oh my days. Guess what? I've been doing this on Twitch for the past, I don't know, hour or so. And I had to come up with something because my OBS just simply gave up on me. And here we are. So I literally streamed for myself. Not that it changes anything, because apparently, as far as I'm concerned, I'm doing the same thing here on YouTube. But hey, who gives a damn? Okay, long story short. So I was talking about earlier about this game in particular, how I got a hold of it with a friend of mine. The story goes, back in the day, okay, I grew up in Eastern Europe, where we pirated our games, okay? So don't give me no bullshit. We all did that at some point. But in Eastern Europe, where I grew up, this is what you did, right? Every school, whether you went to primary school or middle school, every school had one guy. And every guy knew the guy, right? Who could get you DVD movies, who could get you games, who could get you your favorite artists' albums and stuff like that. And these guys walked around in the schools with like a huge folder of A4 sheets with small Times New Roman, like size 8 Times New Roman letters all the way. CDs, songs, games, whatever. So he brought this guy a blank CD, and you gave him some cash, and a couple of days later, he brought you your favorite album, a DVD movie, or a game. Sometimes it happened, sometimes you got something really weird, okay? Things like games in a different language. Now, a good friend of mine, because we were very much into Final Fantasy and all these things. So a good friend of mine came to me and said, hey dude, there's this amazing horror game called Parasite Eve 2. I read that in a magazine. Yes, back in the day when magazines were big stuff, big deal. Wait a second, I'm gonna die in here. Okay, that's 35. Oh, shit. This guy's strong. Anyway, so then this friend of mine says, this game, I read it in a magazine. It's better than what was the big one? Resident Evil. It's better than what is this guy doing? It's better than Silent Hill 2. I said, yeah, go ahead. Bring it on. So this was Parasite Eve 1. But the guy who we gave our money and blank CD had it only in Japanese. Now, it didn't make any difference to us because we were like kids in second grade in Eastern Europe, so we hardly spoke any English at all. But at least we could make out from the, you know, the Latin letters what's going on. But with Japanese, you were basically done. Anyway. Oh, okay. I'm getting there. Anyway, so we had this guy give us the CD a couple of days later. And then my friend, his name was Robbie, right? Then this guy says, rock, paper, scissors, I'm going to have first dibs. He won, he had first dibs. He went home, played with the game, comes back next day to school. And he says, brother, this game's shit. I'm like, why? He says, because it's in Japanese. And I turned to him and said, Robbie, what difference does it make? And then he told me, well, at least it's Latin. I mean, the letters are Latin, but not in this game. The whole thing, even the menus, everything is in Japanese. I don't know what I'm doing. So this was the very first game that I played from start to finish in Japanese. Because I said, challenge accepted, buddy. Nah. We paid hard-earned money for this, right? Lunch money, 1 week's worth of lunch money went into this. I starved for this. So I'm going to make it work. That's what we did. That's exactly what we did. Actually, I mean, I did. Now, just to give you the full part of the story, hear me out, is this. The full story is the following. Here we go. Yeah. So this is the full story. And hear me out on this one. I never played both CDs because it's a 2 CD game. So I never played the full thing. I only played CD 1. And that's it. Yeah. So then I moved to the UK, hence the funny UK accent. Now you know the origin story of this bad boy. So then I moved to the UK. I went to the university in UK. My English was way better after that. And then in the UK, they had this this place called CEX, some game exchange place, where you go in with your older games, and then you know, you can exchange them to something new. And then they had these Dreamcast games and systems and also electronics. Nowadays they do phones and stuff like that. So, you know, for me as a geek, for me it was like the place. So obviously I started to make some money on the side while I went to the uni. And I went into CEX every single day on my way back from the uni, going to work. I worked at Nando's, by the way, of all places, while I was at university. Shout out if you guys are big for Nando's. Long story cut short. I'm trying to keep this short. Seriously. I went in the CEX, and I went into the section where all the old games were, like the classic games. That was the PlayStation 3 era. PlayStation 3 was big back in the day. PS3 and the Xbox 360, the console wars and everything. You remember the day. And I saw this game. Both CDs. Original. To that day. Okay? And don't laugh. Okay? I was a poor Eastern European fella. I have not seen an original PlayStation 1 disc. I didn't know that the original PlayStation 1 discs were black. Yeah. I mean, the back of them were black. This was some sort of a piracy prevention thing from the Japanese. Yeah, it worked. I mean, every single one of us in Eastern Europe and all over the place, we were literally pirating these games every single day. So yeah, their piracy prevention worked with the black discs. So yeah, the readable part was black, and the rest was always the stickers and everything else. So yeah, so I picked this game up. Both CDs, and I'm like, ooh, I have a PlayStation 3 at home, right? Because I'm big now. So I can go home, and I'm pretty sure that PlayStation 3s are backwards compatible. I learned the hard way. I had to find out the hard way that a PlayStation 3 is not backwards compatible with PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2 games. I mean, I tried my best, but it didn't work. I wasn't big on emulation as well. I mean, I had no idea. I'm not a techie guy. For me to manage to live stream now, it took me like 3 days of hard work and research. And my shitty laptop and all these things are, you know, all over the place. Anyway, so I've got Parasite Eve 1, both CDs, original disc, finally, right? Went home. It didn't work. I'm like, shit. PlayStation 3 is not backwards compatible. Learned the hard way. So it's set on my desk next to all my PlayStation 3 games back in the day, and my CDs. I bought DVDs, loads of things. So my time in the UK came to a conclusion. I had to leave the country, not because of anything wrong that I did, but I finished uni. So I went back home to Eastern Europe, obviously with a uni degree in my hands now, and I'm, you know, trying to make a living. So then came the sad part when I had to. What am I doing here? So I had to leave quite a lot of stuff behind because obviously you've got two big luggages. You fly with Wizz Air or EasyJet. If you live in Europe, you know what I'm talking about. So I had to leave all these things behind which I didn't need. Guess what was one of them? All of my games that I'd never played. Yeah, every single one of them. Yeah, and this was one of them. So I brought this back to CEX literally untouched. So when I had to come up with a game that I'm gonna play today and stream for you guys, I made a list. Here's my list. Need for Speed Hot Pursuit 2 on PlayStation 2, emulated. We can play that, no worries. Let me know in the comments if you want that. Porsche Challenge, Parasite Eve 1 and 2, Final Fantasy 7, and Final Fantasy 8. And I went, which one should I start with? Parasite Eve 1, and then maybe 2. I gotta do it. Have to. So now, my goal is to stream this from start to finish and finally finish the game. What do we have here, buddy? Okay. Now, OBS just crashed on me. Literally an hour ago. So what I'm gonna do now, because I have my phone here with the stream, I'm gonna check out if it works. How about that? Yeah, okay. Okay. Looks like it does. YouTube came to the rescue. Silly me, huh? I tried streaming on Twitch for the past 2 days, maybe 3. Tried my best to do that. I don't know, man. I mean, I was always a YouTube guy. I'm not saying there's something wrong with Twitch. Twitch is okay, it's good. But for me, it's like a crazy ground. So much noise. And OBS and my computer doesn't like it, so back to YouTube. Good old days. I had YouTube channels on YouTube, so I'm not new to the whole thing. OBS was, oh my days, OBS was a chore. I had to look up like at least 20 hours worth of content regarding how to set up OBS and how to do this and how to do that. Seriously, it was crazy. Mad props to all those guys, content creators, who help out people like myself who struggle with who like to exchange items. Can I give him a club? The other key? No, no, no. Not 15 FPS, mate. I think it's. I mean, it says 30 here, but probably it's because of OBS. Something's gotta be with that on my internet speed. Sorry, mate. So sorry. If you're struggling to watch. Do you have any suggestions what I can do with this? If it's 15 FPS for you, I mean, I can see my phone is right here right now. I can see the stream on my phone, and it looks okay to me. Sorry, mate. But anyway, where was I? So yeah, in the last couple of days, I had to come up with something seriously just to make this work. I know it's not perfect. I mean, I'm not trying to be iShow Speed or Aiden Ross or anybody else, but unfortunately, I've got limited resources. Rocket Wrench It. What does that do? Rocket Wrench It. You see, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, I'm not a techie guy, so you know, all suggestions are welcome. I mean, yeah. So yeah, in the last couple of days, I had to look up all these tutorials. Some of the tutorials were from 2022, 2023. So some things weren't there, and some buttons weren't where they're supposed to be. And oh my days, OBS was literally killing me. Leave equipment. Not leaving equipment. No, 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 no. So, okay, I'm going to leave this with you. Move it there. But I need that, buddy. Do I give this to him? I can allow you to have... Oh, M16, thank you. So what I'm gonna do once... Oh, exceptions, yeah. So what I'm gonna do is, once this video gets out as a VOD, I'm going to leave all the content creators in the description who helped me to at least get these things running. Update guns. That's what I do. Okay. Right. How do I do that? Okay, so he says, you gotta trust me, you can never have too much firepower. I agree, buddy. Just in case, Cool, cool, cool. Store equipment, store item, discard junk. I don't have any junk in my trunk. Leave me alone. What's in here? Oh, that's where I can put my items, can I? What does this do? Your inventory is full. Would you like to exchange items? Yeah, I would. What if I put this here? Ah, okay. Okay, gotcha. And that is ammo. Okay. So this guy then... buy best armor. Alright. I can't tune up your equipment without a permit. No exceptions. But I've got the permit. Do you have an equipment modification permit with you? Yes, I do. Ah! Here it... Okay. Okay. Which gun? Of course, the M16. At slots. Tack. Good. Alright, just wait here. Oh my days. Okay. Getting there. Getting there. Now, silly question number one. I think I gave this guy an offense +1 thingy. How do I get that back? I've got a tool. You want to leave something here? No. Wait a second. Weapon. Okay. Change to that weapon. Use item. No. Change weapon. Change armor. Aha. KV vest. What does that do? CM vest. What's that auto thing? What is it? Auto scan? Auto heal? How do I get the... How do I get... Nah. Cummins, do you know? No. He left the chat. Okay. Thank you so much for watching, buddy. Thank you, seriously. Thank you. Okay. I gave this guy the... Do you know what? Why the fuck did I give it to him? And why do I still have the dressing room key? Can I just simply dump it in here? Drop an item here. I can't. And what's the tool is for? This is why it's moves equipment parameter or effect. Okay, do you know what? I'm just going to carry on with the game. Maybe some of you, either watching or not watching, could help me out. Maybe in the comments later on. Or you know what? I might find it out myself. I wish I could give her a nice Christmas dinner. Okay? You wish. These puppies are gonna get mad at me then later, don't they? This is always foreshadowing something. Cool. Weapons. Now this is another word. When I grew up, when I was coming up, obviously English is not my first language. I'm pretty sure that you can make it out of my accent and stuff like that. I'm not trying to pretend that I speak good English. I mean, I'm okay. But when I was coming up, we had these because I was born in Eastern Europe. English is a funny language in one way or another, but in more ways. But one thing that that makes us Eastern Europeans learn English harder than to anybody else is because you write it with a certain method, but you pronounce it differently. Take this word, for example, the word enough, right? You write it with something, some way, you know, the letters, but then you pronounce it totally differently. One of my favorite ones is choir. C-H-O-I-R, I think. Choir. You know, group of people singing, a choir. Where the fuck is a G in the word choir? Right? For me, that's choir, not choir. And this word as well, guess. G-U-E-S-S. That's guess. Nah, that's guess. And every, that's every. So one of these funny words was weapon. And we learned this in school. Yeah, but you know, there's two ways to say something. One way to learn it, and one way is to use it. So between friends, when we started playing games, for example, right? For example, Final Fantasy VII. There's this enemy called Omega Weapon. I think that's what's name. Or I think that was the red one, and then you had this green one called Emerald Weapon. I'm not sure. Shit, didn't pay attention. Anyway, we called it Verpun. Verpun. That's how we said it because that was easier for us to pronounce it. Another one is sword. S-W-O-R-D. Sword. You know, a blade. Obviously, we pronounce it as sword. Bring me the sword. And when people said sword, that's sword. Nah, mate, that's not sword, that's sword. Ah, days. English, man. I live in Spain now. Hint, hint. I'm from Eastern Europe, but I live in Spain now. The reason being is because my wife always wanted to live someplace nice where there's sea available and the weather is beautiful and people are nice. So we had two choices. We go to Italy or we go to Spain. Now, I live in Spain and I have quite a lot of friends here. Obviously Spanish speakers as well, but most of them are from different nations. And long story cut short, one of my buddies asked me, for you as a non-English speaker, which language was harder to learn, English or Spanish? And which one do you think is easier to learn, English or Spanish? Now, I'm from Eastern Europe, so obviously I had an upbringing where the language that I originally speak as a mother tongue has nothing to do with English, nothing to do with Spanish at all. So this buddy of mine asked me, for you as a non-partial person, which one do you think is easier to learn for a non-English or a non-Spanish speaker? And I said to him that the reason why I would say English is easier to learn for a non-English or non-Spanish speaker person who comes from, let's say, a third language family is because English is everywhere. So English is the language of music, English is the language of films, books, comedy. It's literally from all over the place. So what happens is if you switch on the TV or switch on the internet, everything comes to you in English first. So most of your movies, you know, get made in English first, books made in English. You know what I'm talking about. However, I had to find out this the hard way. There are more native Spanish speakers in the world than native English speakers. If we only count the original languages, I think there's like a 1 billion, nearly a billion people who speak Spanish as as their mother tongue officially, and there's like I don't know 5, 6, 700 million people who speak English as their mother tongue. Look it up. But still, I said, okay, Spanish is a language where you pronounce words the way they are meant to be written, right? So if you say, I don't know, something like the word for cheese, queso, yes, Queso, queso. That's queso. But in English, it's cheese, Chese, cheese, right? For somebody who's looking at that word, it goes, that's queso, not cheese. Cheese. Yes, that's queso, not cheese. Do you see where I'm going with this? But it's easier to learn the English language because it comes out literally from every corner of the internet, of the written word and stuff like that. Anyway, yeah. So another funny thing that I learned since I live in Spain. This is my 5th year in Spain, by the way. I moved here from the UK actually. Um, Another thing that I learned, which from my point of view is funny but totally understandable. It doesn't matter if, let's say, this country is the or original country of the Spanish language, because obviously the Spanish went around the world and brought them with you, brought the language with them to South America, for example. It's not a big deal, but everybody speaks English. Seriously, since I live here 5 years now, um, I can count on one of my hands how many times I had to speak full Spanish because obviously my Spanish is not the best. I work online. I do all my stuff online. I work with my American students. I teach online business management and entrepreneurship and stuff like that. And so I use English literally every day and my mother tongue within the family. Uh, let's go. So if I have an interaction with people here in Spain, they can immediately sense that, oh, his Spanish is not as good. So when I say hablas inglés, do you speak English? They immediately change to English and they speak perfect English. And I've got people I meet due to my work from Sweden, Belgium, France, Germans. Germans speak fucking good English. Germans and Nordics, Spanish, for example, Swedish, the Swedish, Jesus, they speak good fucking English. Not the Spanish, Swedish, yes, the Swedish and Norwegians. If you sit down with someone from Norway or with someone from Sweden, they speak better in English than most of the British I know. And I can say that safely because I'm not a native English speaker, so I can make the difference. But yeah, oh my days, their vocabulary, my days. Seriously, those guys are good, absolutely good. Why did this guy say that the game is running at 15 FPS? Bro, I'm looking at this stream right now. It's right in front of me. It's right here. It's all good. Yeah, I'm looking at the stream. Why did you say 15 FPS? I mean, it's a classic game, bro. What did you expect? It's a classic PS1 game. I mean, the PS1 hardly had, I don't know, 25 to 30 FPS sometimes. There were some laggy games on PS1 generally from the get-go. I'm streaming a classic PlayStation 1 game. And the word streaming is in the name. So, yeah. But maybe tomorrow, let me know in the comments. If you want to, we can play some PlayStation 2 games. Maybe that's up your street, up your alley. But for me, this is something that I wanted to play today and talk about quite a few things. Yeah. Now we have a baby on the way. Guess what? Yeah, baby on the way. I'm gonna have two daughters now. Crazy stuff. My first daughter was born when I was 28. I'm 39 now, so there's a big age gap, like 10, 11 years between them. But when my first daughter was born, I wasn't ready. I was hot-headed. We wanted to have that child with my first wife. We really wanted to have her. But I wasn't ready. I was still in that mood that, yeah, every weekend I wanted to spend with my dudes, you know what I mean, and do my gaming shit and stuff like that. But I wasn't ready to become a father. But now, totally different word, totally different world. Uh, my brother was younger than me, just 1 year younger than me. He's a totally different animal, by the way. He asked me, "Why did you always want to become a good father? What was the main reason, the main motive why you always wanted to become a father?" And I told him that. Oh, shut up. Wait a sec. And I told him because we had a father who worked very hard to bring us up, worked very hard to give us a good living, but how shall I put it nicely to not hurt him? He wasn't there. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. He was always constantly on the run, working, or when he wasn't working, um, he was literally all over the place, sleeping and stuff like that. So yeah, it just hurt my feelings. So I said, when I become a father, I'm just going to pay attention to my kids and be with them as much as I can. Hi Aaron. Hey Aaron. Aaron, how you doing? Hey, I've tried playing this game once and I thought it looks beautiful in terms of visuals and animation. And I don't like its combat. Um, I give you that, Aaron. Aaron. Sorry, mate. I'm Eastern European. My English is all over the place. So yes. Um, yeah, the combat is yes, it's a bit tricky. Parasite Eve 2 has better combat, absolutely great combat. We're gonna play that on the channel because I have my plans to do that. So, but the story here, I think that's one of a kind. That's good, absolutely good. What else do you play, Aaron? I'm glad you guys joined. Thank you so much for joining. I mean, literally just made my day because, as I mentioned earlier, I tried to stream this on Twitch an hour ago. I was streaming for an hour or so, the first hour of the game, and that was how me talking, and OBS just gave up on me. Seriously. So I was literally streaming, and then bang, it's just gone. So I was talking to the game, talking to myself, trying to entertain, and then it's just gone. Then I had this urge. I was like, let's just check the stream because maybe there's something wrong. Checked OBS, crashed. Ah, went back to Twitch, blank screen, offline. Oh my days, don't do that. It turns out that I've played the game on Twitch, and after like 2 minutes and 45 seconds, it just cut out. So the first hour went down the drain, and I was like, okay, no worries. Let's have a cigarette. Have a drink, okay, and then sit back here and go back to YouTube. And now here we are. And this works absolutely perfectly. So now I have my phone right next to me and I can see your comments. I can see the stream and it works absolutely fine. So that was this guy. His name was Coming, I think. Beautiful name, by the way. He said it runs on 15 FPS. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's okay. I don't know. So yeah, we're gonna have a second baby daughter, and I remarried. Yeah, the statistics came into play. 50% of marriages end in divorce. Had mine, I think 6 years ago. But then I remarried, happily remarried, and right now I'm just trying to tell people how it's done. You know what my experiences were. I wasn't a good husband for the first time, but I'm trying my best to become a good husband and a good father for the second time. And that what brings me to gaming as well. Gaming taught me English, for example. I got your question. I got your answer, Aaron. I'll answer it in a second. So I learned most of my English from games. Yes, because back in the day we had this, no voiceovers, just text. So you had to make out the next what's happening, what you need to do from the text. Perfect. So I went to my teachers, my English teachers, because I grew up in Eastern Europe. I went to my English teachers the next day with a full list of vocabulary from these games, from Metal Gear Solid. Jesus, I didn't understand a thing. Okay, I learned English for like 3 years then, when I was younger. I didn't understand a thing. So I had to go back to my English teacher and say, what are these things? What does this mean? And she goes, well, we're not going to learn these words for another year or so. But I need this today, because I want to progress in Metal Gear Solid, right? So that's why I'm going to introduce video games, especially classic games, to my children, because that helps with English big time. Because you're inclined to learn the language in order to get to the next level and stuff like that. You've seen where I'm going with this. Now, Aaron, thank you. I love horror games in general. Resident Evil, yeah, Silent Hill, Rule of Roses, you name it. But also action adventure games like classic Tomb Raiders. Oh my days. Oh my days. I think Tomb Raider 3 was my favorite game, but that game is stupid. Stupid for one reason and one reason only. It's because the level design makes you restart a level if you screwed this up on so many levels, unfortunately. But Tomb Raider 1, the OG Tomb Raider 1, was my favorite one. I fell in love with this. Seriously. I fell in love with the first series, Tomb Raider 1, so much that I collected... Okay, you can laugh at me, no worries. I collected pictures of the lady who impersonated Lara Croft in real life. And her name was Nell McAndrew, I think. That was her name. She was a British model. So, yeah, I collected cutout pictures whenever I... yeah, I know, it's painful, yeah. So, yeah, back to Nell McAndrew. Yes, I loved that series so much. And Tomb Raider 3, so painful. Absolutely painful. I mean, if you play that game and then you start a level, you walk around, because they try to make it like this sandboxy kind of thing that you can play around with the level. You don't have to linearly finish it. And if you screw something up, you have to restart the level. So bad. Couple of months ago, maybe last year, the Tomb Raider Remastered series came out with Tomb Raider 1, 2, and 3 Remastered. I bought that. I played through Tomb Raider 1, played through Tomb Raider 2. I couldn't finish Tomb Raider 3 for this very reason. Although it was beautiful. The remaster was absolutely beautiful. It had this flaw. It was crazy. 10 more days and we'll be playing the next 3 remasters. Have I pre-ordered my copy yet? No, I haven't pre-ordered my copy yet. But I will have to do something seriously. I think I'm going to buy it full price anyway, because it's totally affordable. I think I'm on the British PSN, so I think it's like 25 British pounds, which is absolutely affordable. But yeah, I'm going to play it. What am I waiting for? You're good. You're good. But my wife is the boss. My wife is boss. So no. Obviously, what am I waiting for? You're totally right on that, Aaron. I should buy it. It's not expensive at all. What do you think, Aaron, about the prices of games? Do you think it's fair? I've heard a couple of days ago that Grand Theft Auto 6 might cost $100. Do you think that's insane? Do you guys think that's insane? Because at the end of the day, charging $70, 70 euros, or some, I don't know, 69 pounds. It's okay, fair enough, they need to make their money, but then you hear all these rumors about developers not getting the treatment that they deserve, and then so much money is being, swept under the radar, and then we got half finished games. That's something that worries me so much. You buy a game, and then as soon as you put it in your system or you download it, day one patch, and then for days it's just shit. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, it's fair enough in my opinion, considering they're giving us the chance to play a classic. Tomb Raider is a modern hardware. It's no-brainers. Yeah, Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely agree with you, mate. Totally agree with you. You know what? That was my favorite game from 2024 was Final Fantasy Rebirth. Yeah, I said it. I said it. I don't care. I said it. Do you know why? One, because it gave me that nostalgia feeling that I had with Final Fantasy VII, and it was beautiful and literally perfectly made. So when I played through the game for, I don't know, for like 70 hours, I never felt like, ooh, it's a half finished game. It needs a patch or so. And then the other one was God of War Ragnarok. That was another one, which I thought numero uno. Absolutely wonderful stuff. But then, oh my days. There were some mishaps in 2024. What are we doing here? Let's go, folks. We're starting the meeting. Ah, it's starting meeting. Okay. I'm trying to concentrate on the game as well to see what's happening. Have I played Devil May Cry? Yes, I did. My brother loved Devil May Cry so much that he blasted the music from Devil May Cry as well while playing. I did, yes. I love the whole aesthetic. And here's a funny pet peeve. Most people who love Devil May Cry, the series, they hate Devil May Cry 2. I enjoyed playing Devil May Cry 2. But maybe I'm just bad. Do I recommend it? Yes. Yes, 100%. Obviously, start with the first one to get to know the ropes. My brother says Devil May Cry 3 was the best one ever, but it's your choice. Um, fun games. Fun games. All of them. Every single one of them. They don't make games like that anymore, unfortunately. They don't make games like that anymore. Because it was full of action, good music, good full on rock metal music, cool character. Oh, it's absolutely perfect. What do you mean leave item? Select item individually. Give me that thingy back. Wait. Yeah, you can keep all this shit. Thank you. And I've got a mod permit. What was your favorite PlayStation 2 game? I know it's a tall order, but some of my favorites were the Need for Speed games on PlayStation 2. And what else? The Tekken series, Tekken Tech Tournament, Tekken 4. Oh my days, we played that all day long. Everyone had their favorite combos. It was before the internet hit. Everyone had these like secret moves in Tekken. There were no, offline comment lists or move lists, no internet or no, tutorials on YouTube. So if you found a secret move in the game, you kept it for yourself. I remember. Okay, you have King, right, in the game. In Tekken 3, that was the first Tekken I played. Then I played the other two as well later, but I started with Tekken 3. In Tekken 3, he has like this six-fold grab, all right, and it has like a combination. So I remember I traded literally 3 days worth of my food that I bring to school to this friend of mine in the same school to teach me the first three strings. Now you can go online. Yeah, now you can go online and find it. But back in the day, it was painful. Add a slot. All right, just wait here. And Aaron left the chat. Cheers, mate. Thanks so much for popping in. I love to chat with you. Thank you so much. You made my day. After this dreadful Twitch stream that I had, it's quite refreshing to see you guys here. Thank you so much. Now, I'm gonna have to come up with an idea to use the tool, right? What is this tool doing? Fence 1. Use. Here. Moves equipped parameter or effect. How do I use this? Do you have an equipment modification permit with you? No, I don't. I have a tool though. I can't tune up your equipment without a permit. No exceptions. Ah! Okay. Okay. Now we're beefed up. So let the game begin, because we're like all over the place now. We found out about mitochondria and stuff. So let's get into the game. Now, good thing that Aaron brought up the Tomb Raider series, the Tomb Raider series. First of all, because Tomb Raider 1 was obviously, as I mentioned, all-time favorite. But the new Tomb Raiders, the reboot. Shall we talk about the reboot just a little bit? Just for a couple of seconds. The reboot series was amazing. I mean, yeah, the gameplay itself could be... yeah, I see some flaw in that, because then you had to go out there and gather all these items to upgrade your weapons, and then it wanted to become some sort of a Skyrim game, you know, Tomb Raider Shadows, where you can go to different locations and talk to people and help them out, and then get extra stuff. But then the gameplay itself on Tomb Raider, the reboot series, oh my goodness, that was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I loved it. I loved it, all of them. Is there a new Tomb Raider coming out now? I think there is, yeah, right? I think there is a new Tomb Raider coming out to the reboot series. I know that there is going to be that, like, the remaster, which is coming out in like 10 days as of recording it now. But the reboot, what's going to happen with that? And the movie, the Tomb Raider movie, the rebooted movie, not the Angelina Jolie ones. Those were, as well, Angelina Jolie, eye candy for all of us, right? But at the end of the day, the reboot with that British chick, that was cool. That was cool. I liked the movie. I think it was somewhat different from the games, but it gave like an edge, like a funny edge to it. I liked it. Now, okay, let's concentrate on the game a little bit, because this part is it's hard. Let's go through. So yeah, well, when it comes to GTA 6, it's gonna be awesome, I'm pretty sure. I mean, it's been in the making for so long now. And they're not going to play around with it. 100%. It's gonna be, I think, the bet. It's gonna win Game of the Year. 100%. Absolutely. So this year is gone down the drain. If I was a developer going for any type of awards, forget it. And it's me talking, not a huge fanboy, like, you know, someone who's really into GTA. I mean, I love the game itself, but I'm not a fanboy. But they knew exactly. It's gonna make them billions, mate. Billions. So yeah, absolute nominated for Game of the Year. Absolute nominee. And probably it's just gonna win it as well. No questions asked. But I'm curious, because I'm really into Final Fantasy and anything that Squaresoft makes on that end. Part 3. Final Fantasy Part 3. What's that gonna be? What's that gonna be like? Because for people like myself who are fans of the series, how are they going to manage to work around all those untied ends from the original game? Would we be able to bring back Aerith, for example? Right? I know it's a good question. Would we? I really want to know. Because that, if we can, then it's not per se a remake or a reboot or something. It's now in a totally different universe. Some fans are gonna go crazy and say, hey, wait a second. In the original series, you know, Aerith died, so why do you want to bring it back? But then, on the other hand, loads of other people who love the series so much and loved Aerith, they want to bring her back. And if it's not gonna happen in this game, when? Oh, wait a second. M9. Hmm. 3 bullets. Okay. And as you can see from the name of the channel, I'm Team Tifa. There you go, I'm Team Tifa. I always was. Why? Because Aerith's character is a bit dorky. She's this e-girl type, right? She's like, hey, hey, haha, oh my days. I'm the little flower girl. I do this. I'm an ancient. Although Tifa, on the other hand, she's cool as... Oh my days. Cold as ice. Oh, we'll see. When Part 3 comes out, Final Fantasy Remake Part 3 comes out, it's gonna hit home, man. But this year, Game of the Year is... It's definitely... This year, it's more than definitely GTA 6. Absolutely, GTA 6, 100%. Now, where do I go here? To the right. Okay. All right. I'm kind of lost. I was talking. Okay. So we got that. Oh, oh, traded that. There you go. Stand here. Should be enough. Bang, bang. Hasta luego. Muchísimas gracias. ATM, good. Where do I go from here? Can I go straight up? Of course I can go straight up. No, I can't go there. There's a door, right? No. No, can't go through there, so... Can't use that door. Can I leave here? Why can't I use that door? Can we go through that door? I'm pressing X like crazy. Okay. I don't know what's happening here, but can't use that door. Can't even go up there, so... Why? Okay. Oh, there's a box. Let's not forget that. Ow! You annoying fuck. Thank you. Oh, my health is upgraded. Good. A well-needed upgrade, I can see that. Thank you. Anyway. Let's take a med. Use this. So now I'm waiting for next year to see what's happening, because this year is definitely GTA 6. It's gonna take all the crowns, everything. My favorite game of all time would be... It's either Elden Ring... I need a key. It's either Elden Ring or the OG Final Fantasy VII. the original. The reason why I'm not saying the remake is because I'm gonna have to wait till part 3 comes out, so I can make an educated decision whether that's a good ending to the story or not. But Rebirth was way up there. Like, loved it. Absolutely loved it. Parasite Powers Heavy War Detox. Sweet, thank you so much. Okay, where do I go from here? So I need the key. So as far as I'm concerned, this is the only door that I can enter. Oh, how convenient. Eve was here. Computer? No. Shelf? Yes. Oh, wait a sec. SB West. Yeah, give it to daddy. Oh, do you see that karate chop? You need a key. I need a key to open this wardrobe thing, but I have a gun. She just karate chopped this thing, and she can't open this wardrobe without the key. Logic. Okay, so the key is definitely not in here. So I'm gonna have to come back here with a key. Where that is a key? So slow and annoying. I know, but that's the game. Can I go through here? Of course I can. Left or right? I go left. Okay. Left or right? I really could do with another bullet. Do I go left or right? Since I'm already right. Nah, brother. That left aisle. Oh, I'm lost. Can I go through here? I need a key. Climb. Seriously. Okay. Is there a fight? There must be something here. No? Nothing? Nothing. Okay. My daughter asked me, my older daughter asked me, why do I love playing games? She plays with me sometimes, but she plays these easy to understand games like Fall Guys and stuff like that. But then I picked up something complicated like the Star Wars games, the new ones. And she asked me, why do you play all these games? I mean, for her, it was a violent game. You know, the Star Wars games, Fallen Order and the rest. You know, just killing soldiers and stuff like that. And I said, for me, I can filter out the violence. Totally, because I love Star Wars myself. I can filter out the violence. But the reason why I love playing games is because when I play games, I don't have problems. I don't have to worry about the bills. I don't have to worry about health. I don't have to worry about what the neighbors said, where I parked the car, and what my boss said, if you know what I mean. I just immerse myself into this. Right now, trying to find the key. Or 2 keys, actually. Both keys. And we're back on square one. What? Where? Is this a door? Or is it just... It's just a sprite or element? What's this? Here? Why can I come in here? And back here again. Ow. Wait a sec. I can do that? Oh no, it's back here. Where do I go? Do you guys know where do I go? Honestly, I'm lost. How do I get the key? And it's not just like... Wait, if I go back, way back... No. It has to be somewhere here. It definitely has to be somewhere around here. Okay, let's check everything out again. But this time, make it slow. Even slower than this. Okay. Okay, so let's start from the left. Let's go. Can I go any more left than this? No, I can't. Okay. This door, I can open. Cool. This motherfucker is dead. No? Can I do anything with the computer? No. This drawer? No. Here, you need a key. I know that. Nothing. Okay. So, let's forget about this part for now. Because we need a key. Here. What's happening back here? Can I go back here? No. Okay. This bad boy here. I need a key for, right? Yes. Okay, cool. Right. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Here. Nothing happens. Random fights. So that brings me to this part where I have this corridor here. Okay, off screen. Thank you. Here, this is not a door. For the 5th time now. But I can go through this. Now this is where we come to this maze. It's gotta be here somewhere, isn't it? Okay, let's heal. Ah, I've got slow. Sweet. Okay, there's nothing back there. So I'm gonna have to go back in time. And we're back here. And again, I need a key. Oh, this game, man. What am I missing? What is this lion's gotta do with this whole thing? Why can I come in here? What's in here? Anything. Nothing. Okay. Do you guys have any idea? Anyone? No? I am pretty sure that the solution / the key is right in front of me somewhere. I'm 100% sure. This one here. No, don't want to drop an item. Can't go back here. Did I miss something? It's gonna drive me crazy big time, seriously. Okay. Before I lose my mind, let's talk about something else. Maybe I'll just walk around and find a solution to this. New Year's resolutions. I don't believe in them, to be honest, but I made myself not a New Year's resolution per se, but a decision. I made a decision. Yeah, I'm 39, and I said to myself, before I hit 40, that's next year. Before I hit 40, I'll be 39 this year. So I'm still 38-ish. I was born in 1986. Do the maths. So before I hit 40 in 2026, I have to do my best to get back in shape. Now, I don't like lifting weights. Believe it or not, back in the day when between the age of 16 and 25, I was practicing capoeira. Yeah, that Brazilian martial art thingy with flips and stuff like that. So I was a capoeirista. I was doing regional, by the way. Not Angola, the regional thing. And I was good at it. But then so many things came into play, and I put on so much weight, and I started to concentrate on my career. So I stopped practicing capoeira. So I promised myself that before I hit 40, I'm gonna lose weight. Or shall I say, release weight. My mentor keeps telling me this. Don't say you want to lose weight, because if you want to lose weight, that means at some point the universe wants to give it back to you because you lost it. So just say release the weight. You release it into the universe. Go somewhere else where you need it. Not here. So I'm going to lose / release some weight and get back in shape and create a demo video. Like back in the old days. With the Bilang samplers from Bilang.com. That's where we got all our capoeira ideas from. Bilang.com. If you know what I'm talking about, you're an OG. And that was a website that was run by a Swiss dude. And he posted before YouTube. All of this is before YouTube, right? And that guy, you had to send the video to him in some form or shape. And he featured you on his martial arts website. So all the best martial artists who you adore today, people like Scott Atkins, Scott Boyka, Scott Atkins from the Undisputed series, he started on that website. So back in the day, he actually showcased his skills on that website, and he was discovered. So we took our inspiration to our capoeira moves from that website. Yeah. Yes, boy. So that's what I'm gonna do. Get in shape. And before I turn 40, I'm just going to create like a video demo, like back in the old days, and showcase my skills. Not because I want. I probably am not going to even post it online. But for my kids, bro. For the kids. just for them to see, because I'm gonna be an old git. I'm gonna be like, you know, an old age pensioner someday. And I'm gonna have to show them that, hey, daddy used to be able to do this. Oh yeah, Ben, don't worry, I'll find him. I won't come back until I do. No, you don't have a key. Cool. You don't have a key that you can give me. They went up in flames. What's going on in there? Shut up. Harry rushed in there. Okay. Harry rushed in there. Probably Harry had the key. Maybe. Just maybe. Naughty girls need love too. Okay, I'm gonna save my progress here. Not going to finish the stream until I solve this puzzle. With or without your help. What am I missing? Wait, let me check this car. Nothing in here, no. So he said Harry went in there. Probably that was Harry's body. Harry's hairy body. If you were in a Central Park, where would you hide a key? If everything went up in flames, the world ends today, where would you hide your G-damn key? In the zoo? No, I can't go there. Okay, so I have to go into the zoo. You see, folks? Anybody who's watching this, this is the pain that we had to go through in the 90s and the early 2000s. No tutorials, no help. We had no online walkthroughs, no playthroughs. Maybe you can buy like a PlayStation magazine, and if you were lucky enough to have, for them to feature your game in there, if you were lucky enough and they had the playthrough, you could say, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm doing wrong. Sorry. And then again, even earlier than that, nothing. Not even your mates, your friends. If you as a group, couch gaming, that's what I'm talking about. If you as a group couldn't find out, couldn't come up with an idea, you got stuck. And then the next day, you had school. So you went into school. You asked your friends, and you had to describe the situation. So you go, so I'm in this zoo, in this game. Have you played it? No. Screw you. Do you know anyone who played Parasite Eve 1? And then you go into the school, go into, all these areas, asking everybody. And then somebody pops up from out of nowhere and says, hey, dude, someone told me that... It was always the geeks. The geeky, the dorky geeks, right? Me, one of them. And they're like, hey, dude, someone told me that you couldn't make it out of the zoo. And you're looking for the key. Well, if you go through this and that area, and do you want me to draw it down for you? And then they drew a map. That's how you knew that that motherfucker was serious about gaming. And we were called nerds, or dorks, or geeks, or whatever. And now, we are the cool guys. We are the cool kids who come up with all this AI software that bitches use to make their asses sexier and skinnier on Instagram. We are the ones who created the software for this. We are the software engineers. We are the bros, the big boys. And we were beaten up, we were molested in school, we were bullied. And here we are. At the end of the day, we won. Bad old days, huh? Tune up weapon and armor. This is where I can tune this shit. I can tune this shit. Perimeter will be moved and MC... No. Perimeter will be removed. Yeah. Oh my days. Oh my days. Yes, boy. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Sweet. Okay, this took me 2 hours. I don't need that. I need a GDAM key. I'm 100% sure that this is a door. This has to be a door. Why can't I go through this shit? What am I doing wrong? There's gotta be a door. It looks like a door. I'm walking into it. I'm pressing X. Nothing. So this is the only way I can go now. That's it. This is it. Bro, what's happening here? Why is it not working? Is it a glitch or something? Maybe it is. I'm out of ideas. Seriously, I'm totally out of ideas. I'm out. That's the only way I can go to. Why is it? What's going on here? Why is it not working? It's not even reacting to that door. Do you guys have any idea? Total bullshit, man. Total bullshit. Nah. It's not. Okay. Okay. Then if it's not that door, because that's... But why would someone put like that there? If it has nothing to do with... I'm pissed, man. Seriously, I'm fucking pissed. I'm this close to boot up Need for Speed now. Just play Need for Speed instead of this. So annoying, man. I'm doing circles for like, I don't know, half an hour now. Back and forth, back and forth. And you know what? Let me fucking save this game. Yeah, hit me. Silly goose. No, none of you have any idea? I'm checking out the chat. No? Okay. So I'm on my own here. Good. Okay, I'm just gonna save it. And I think I'm just going to load the game and see what happens. Maybe it's just a glitch in the emulation. So I'm gonna save it now. Go back to the main menu. In game. Yeah, overwrite the data. And try that GDAM door again. Distribute points. I can even distribute points? Increase item capacity? Yes, bro! Oh. You kidding me? Active time. Yes. Please. What else can I do? I can even put bonus points here. Sweet. Sweet. Now, how do I quit? Do I do this? Yes. Like in Final Fantasy, you press start, select, and hold buttons at the back. And it goes back. Good old days, bro. Now, let's continue. Select the save file and play the game again. And hope for the best. Maybe, just maybe, naughty girls need love too. Unless some of you, because I can see that 3 of you is watching, can put the solution into the chat. Or you guys are just enjoying the fact that I am struggling here. You do. I can see you. I can see you do, yeah. Oh, you have no idea, which is okay, that's fine. But then... tonight, man. First, my Twitch stream dies. Second, I got stuck in this game. Let's look at this from a different perspective. At least I'm gaining experience points and shooting these mofos up. No, nothing, nothing, still nothing, nothing, nothing. I'm out of ideas. I'm totally out of ideas, bros. Seriously, absolutely out of ideas now. Totally. I'm out of ideas. This is the part when I'm gonna have to do something like check out a playthrough, a walkthrough or something. I know I was rambling about the fact that, oh, we never had this back in the day. But we do have it now. The fact that we never had that back in the day doesn't mean that I don't have, because I have the opportunity to check it out today, I can't use it. Never said it's an authentic playthrough. I'm gonna authentically die in a sec. Ooh, that was close. Bro, that was close. Okay, gotta heal now. Ah, it even has the same sound effect as in Final Fantasy. This I like. No? Any of you have an idea? Anything? What to do here? Because this chime that's playing in the background called soundtrack is driving me crazy. Huh? None of you. Okay. Okay. Okay, okay. I can see ya. Okay, I'm gonna save the progress then. Check out the playthrough. Come back to it tomorrow. I've been doing this for 3 hours now. I mean, yeah, I've been doing this for 2 hours, 10 minutes, but did another 2 hours or so on Twitch. Anyway. Thank you so much for joining today. If you want to see tomorrow's stream, Don't forget to sub, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care, guys.